Hey everyone, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we're going to go over the Williams Lucky 7 pinball. Right now I'm just going to go over the basic of the game. What is interesting about this, it's got like a slot machine that's inside the playfield, and they will actually move by hitting these targets here or going over these rollovers here. You get these 3 rollovers here that will advance the playfield. These are basically old EM score reels that are underneath the playfield, and they will actually spin, and when they spin they will change what's called the real value. In order to get the real value, you have to knock down this drop target here and this drop target here. But otherwise, this is Williams System 3 that's been converted to System 4. This is like at the very end of the EM games and at the very beginning of the solid state games. This game actually has the old school chime box. There's no electronic noises to this game, but it's got the digital displays and the computer and everything like that. So that was my last score. That's the high score. We're going to see if we can beat that high score. But I fully went through this game. Cleaned the whole thing up. I had the computer rebuilt in the head. The computer and the driver board have been rebuilt. The power supply was in actually perfectly stable condition, so didn't do nothing on that. I rebuilt the drop targets, the 2 drop targets here and here. The pop-uppers have been rebuilt. The flippers didn't need to be rebuilt. They have been cleaned and re-sleeved, so they're going real good. Each one of the slingshots have been rebuilt, and all the switches and everything have been gone through, so this game plays just as good as it looks. So let me get my camera mounted. I'm going to see if we can get the whole game in there. It's hard to do with this camera stand. So I'm going to try to get as much as I can in there without me being in the way. I guess we really need to do is just get the score and the playfield in. So I don't think I'll be in the way. No, I won't be in the way. So let's start a game. As you can hear, it's got the old school chime still. This is about it for attract mode. You get these blanks that excuse me, I just ate a bunch of cake. Well, not a bunch of cake, just enough cake. If these reels are in the right position, you'll get this little effect that goes across the bottom, and whenever you hit your first rollover or the spinner, wherever this lands on, you're either going to get a real value or no real value. So let's see where the ball drops. Okay, 3,000 and we might get a double bonus. Well, that was a quick ball. So we're going to hit the spinner, see what we get. Okay, that was a very quick ball. We didn't get any bonus because we didn't get the real value. So that's kind of tricky, but we would have got 30,000 bonus. Let's see what we get. Nothing. It's a quick game though. Really quick. See how quick that game was? Just dropped the ball right away. I had a really killer game before earlier. Once we get a game done, and I'll pull it apart and I'll show you how those score reels spin. quiet, which is neat. It's like an EM basically. It plays like a really good EM, but it gives you some of the electronic aspects of the newer game. Now we got a good ball going. I'm gonna try to get it. Almost got that real value target. We got 30,000 of it. No. See, it's still, and it scores real slow too, because the computer processing isn't very quick at all. Yes, it's on 5-ball. These computers are a nightmare to program, so I did not change any settings on it. I did not add anything. Shoot again is not enabled. Extra ball is not enabled. This computer it's got two function buttons, a function button and an enter button. You got to press them. Actually, I can show you. It's really a super nightmare, this board. And these are the brand new Wolfpack displays I built for the game. These are not original. These used to be glass tubes. These are the Wolfpack ones I built. But let me see if you can see. Yeah, you can see now. It's got these two buttons right here you have to push, and that will get into game settings, and then you have to go through the manual and change all these dip switches, and then re-hit the button again and hope it takes. And then there's some other switch and button that's on the door. It's a nightmare. It was a nightmare just to get 5-ball going, because when I first got it back, it was only on 1-ball for some weird reason. So I guess the ROM wasn't fully what do you call it, set up or whatever, so it took me forever just to get 5-ball going. And once I figured it out, I was done. I wasn't even going to try to change the ball settings. So yeah, it is a real nice machine. It was really dirty and needed a good cleaning. I did make a video series on this. I don't know when it will be up, because I still got to finish Triple Action. It has to get finished, and then once that gets done, Casino will be going up, and then once that gets done, Sorcerer will go up, and then when that's done, Lucky 7. So maybe January, February, this machine will be up. But let's get finish this game. Hopefully we can get a good game out of it. It scores pretty decent when you're get all the bonuses and everything set up. I just love the dinging. Let's do another game, and then I'm gonna pull it apart and show you the score reel action that's in the playfield. This does not blink all the time. It only blinks when it's on certain lettering. I haven't figured out why it does that and why it doesn't do it, but I know if you don't get certain things, it won't blink, and it'll just be on one of these real values. So it's kind of like random, we will call it. Sometimes it will just it won't have any lights lit up because the score the reels are not in the right spot, or otherwise we'll be on some cool bonus free ball or something. There, now we got some of the real values lit up. Cool. I just got the double bonus lit. Now when I drain my ball, I'll get the double bonus. And now we should get double bonus, it will go crazy. But as you can see, it's a really slow game for responding. That was ball one. Not bad. 85,000 on the first ball. like about a game when you first redo it, you get such crazy English on that ball because everything's so clean and brand new. Like that ball will just spin crazy. Oh, that was no fun. Not bad, 107,000. One target I rarely ever hit is this one right here. It's just in an odd spot where you have to have a good aim to get it. There we go. We might get double bonus now. See how that flipped between 5,000 and 10,000? That was on how those reels line up, and it's so random. Because they have a set value when you get like on diamonds or horseshoes or sevens or clovers. But if you get in a weird mixture of them, it does different real values, which is kind of crazy. It wasn't a bad ball, 163. The high score is 350,000. I haven't got that high yet. But that's the factory programmed one. Oh, I got that reel, which is good. Oh, now we got spinner scores 100 when lit. So now we just got 20,000 lit. See, it's just random how that works. Now we got the double again. One ball left. Now, see, now we got it going across. Oh, I won a free game though. So we get the extra dings out of it when you get a free game. So let's open this up. And we will show you how these reels work. Okay. Let me see if I can move you a little closer. And you can't see them that good. Okay, here's the reels. Let's start a game. Right when I start a game, they'll move. See how a couple of them moved? So we will try to get it on there. So now we get 3 clovers, and you would get a chance for 20,000 and extra ball. That's the way this card was set up, but that's not how the MPU has been set up. I don't know exactly how the MPU is set up. The old original instructions, there was different versions you could put in. So whatever was factory set on here, if you get to 3 clovers, you would get a chance at double bonus and 100,000. So let's move it to sevens. If you get 3 sevens, you could get a 30,000 bonus. And special is a free game. You have to hit both of these real values down. You heard the knock, and then we got an extra credit. So every time if you don't hit these and it stays on the sevens and you get real value down, they will reset and you'll get an extra credit. So if we go to, let's go to diamonds. Diamonds, you just get 30,000. Horseshoes, you get 20,000. But if you get clover, and then any, it changes. Diamonds, 30. The horseshoes is 20. But like I said, extra ball has not been programmed in the MPU. Like I said, it was a pain just to get the MPUs up, and these are crazy. I'm not even gonna try to program it because it will pull my hair out trying to do it. But that's how the these reel works. And if you don't have any of them, how these lights are lit up, now we have no weird numbers. So if I get real value, they will stay down because I don't have anything in the slot machine here. That's what I keep calling it, slot machine. Now if I will hit it, there I got a clover and anything. So I automatically got the double bonus. Yeah, the double bonus, which is right here, and 5,000 points. So let's go diamond, diamond, diamond. Now I would get 30,000 points. There, we got 30,000 points for hitting those. What is not stock on here, it's missing a plastic piece. But I put yellow LEDs in there, frosted LEDs, comet frosted LEDs. I put comet frosted LEDs in there to hide the fact that there's a missing plastic. And after playing it for a while, I don't even notice it anymore. I don't notice that the plastic is missing. You wouldn't even have noticed it until I told you. That's how good this is hiding. So I'm going to show you the inside of the game. We will open it up. Let that ball roll. And what you can see here is this is basically just the old EM score reel assembly. And what they did is put paper over the numbers. These used to have numbers on them, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what they did was they riveted a piece of paper over it to make it resemble like a slot machine. So these rebuild and work just like a slot machine. What I had to do to these was this coil right here. You can see, I don't know if you can see it's blue or not. The schematics gave the wrong coil number for some reason. So this coil either fried out at one time or whatever, and they put the wrong coil in it, so this reel actually never worked. So I researched. One of my buddies, Tim, gave me the factory addendum or supplement that corrected this error plus many other errors. So we got the correct coil in there now, which is the exact same number as these two, because sometimes they use different coils in the same parts of the machine. So anyways, these are all rebuilt the drop targets, pop bumper assemblies, the kickers, the flippers have been rebuilt. Like I said, they were in good shape, so I just recoil sleeved them. And then inside, you still have the old school chime box, which is 2 chime boxes, but 4 total chimes, which is interesting. I have to take the coin tray out so I don't mess with that tomorrow and knock it over on, well, not tomorrow, Saturday. So that's basically it, and I'll show you inside the head again. We're gonna drop the ball and some things. Let's drop it there. Let me get back up over here. I'll pull the glass off and let you see inside the head again. Like I said before, these are brand new displays. I had put new ones in because this display right here, this used to be one solid glass. Actually, I have it right here. This was the original display. This is a whole glass display right here. Right here you can see that's glass. Though one of these digits, I think it was this first one right here, this was burned out. So yeah, this one was burned out. So you never knew what ball you were on. This is the only one that lit up. So this display would just use these two and these two, and this one, these two it would never use. But they made it like this because it would be a direct replacement for one of these little displays. But anyways, yeah, I had to build this from scratch. This was a kit. I had to put all the chips in there and the resistors and everything, solder all that in. I had to solder all these LEDs. Each one of these LEDs has 10 or 8 connections on it. So those were fun to do just by themselves. They were a pain in the butt. So we'll get back into the head again. And here's the computer. I will take this off. This computer was totally fried. What happens is, wow, it's a lot of heat in here. Right here, there used to be original battery tray, and it took 3 AA batteries. Old batteries over time, you know, they always leaked into whatever you had if you left them in. Well, most people don't know that a pinball machine has batteries in it. At least older ones do. New ones got a thing called NVRAM that it's like a hard drive kind of thing where it automatically, like a USB drive, it automatically just stores everything and it keeps it there. But anyways, so the batteries are here, and when they leaked, what would you think would happen? It drips down. So it took out these chips here and then dripped onto the board and took out some stuff on the board here. So what they had to do was he had to put new connectors in all here and all along the edge. Every one of these connectors were brand new put on. And then every one of these chip sockets, they had these, I forgot what kind of connectors that were on it, but they were crap and they always failed in the long run. So they all had to be redone, all new sockets for the chips. Some chips are original, but the game ROM, which is right there, Lucky 7, was totally destroyed. So he had to burn a new game ROM. And these are those little switches you have to change each one to get a setting. You gotta hit these 2 buttons and then these LED lights blink, and then you gotta, yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. But and these are all the little switch settings you have to go through in order to change things. So you have to go into the manual and find out you have to change this switch like that and then correspond with this switch, and then you have to go into the thing and enter and hope it takes. It was a total pain in the butt. Like I said, it was, when I got the game, for some reason it was stuck on 1 or 2 balls because the MPU was never programmed yet, and it was a pain in the butt to get it on 5 balls because this isn't exactly clear how it works. Plus there's switches that are on the door here too. There's a switch and then a button. Pain in the butt. So these old System 3 through 6 games were a pain in the butt to program. But this one has been upgraded to System 4. That's why there's no chips here anymore. The chips were no longer needed because a better upgraded chip was put in it. And this is the original power supply. Nothing wrong with it, so I didn't do anything to it. Works fine, it works perfect. This is the power transformer, and this is called the driver board slash, I can't remember. It drives all the lights and all the solenoids. Like these, it makes these pop. That's what it does. This controls the solenoids, all of the flippers. That controls all this. This is the brains. This is the main computer. And this is a battery backup I put in because watch batteries don't leak. So this is a better choice. So anyways, that's about it for Lucky 7. These are those comet frosted yellow LEDs I put in. But look at that shine the playfield's got. You can actually see my reflection in it. It turned out really super good. You know, there's a lot of little like white crud that's on it. It's from the mold release agent for the rubbers. That will take a long time to come off, so there always will be this little stuff. But this playfield turned out really super good. It's only got wear right around here, but that's about it. Otherwise, it works real nice. But yeah, that old ding of the score wheels. But anyways, let me put this back together. Let's get this closed back up. That one I had to modify the door too. For some reason, where the door is either slightly out of alignment, I tried to realign it, but I couldn't. It doesn't close all the way. So what I did is I put a little notch. I ground a little notch into the plastic here, so it hooks onto this. So when you close it, you give it a little lift up. Now the door actually hooks on, and when I latch it down, the top of the door stays closed. I think it's warped a little bit just from the age. So I believe it's warped a little bit. Oh, I got a bulb. I have to fix. Use a circle movement on these. And usually will fix. Connected all the way? Yeah, it is. Oh, I just had to spin it around. Sometimes bulbs do that. You just pull them out, turn them 180 degrees, put them back in, and then they work perfect. Some way the lead is on the bottom of them. But sometimes I'll take it, I'll put a little drop of solder on the bottom of the bulb, and that will make the bulb a little longer, and that holds it in a little tighter. That's a little trick too. But yeah, that's it. So let's leave that open. Well, let's close it so I can put the glass back in. And so I don't know if all you guys know how glass goes in a pinball machine. So I'll show you. It slides into these channels here. I still have to clean the glass. It just lays down, goes like that, and it slides up. Alright, and then there's this thing called a lock bar that goes in here. You move this lever over. It has to be like that because you can't close the door. So this also, once the door is closed, it keeps this from being removed too. And it's just got two tabs that go down through the holes. And what that does, it locks the glass down so the glass can't be removed. And then this will slide over like that, which now went into those grooves and locks the lockdown bar down. And then once the door is closed and locked, it keeps that bar so nobody can jam anything in there and slide it over. So you can't get the glass off to cheat on the game. So let's finish up this game real quick. We're 16 and we're on ball 1. Let me slide this over. There. Oh, we cheated. Let's do this. Because I was hitting buttons and stuff, so that wasn't a real score. Now what that battery does, it see how we still have 16 credits? It basically remembers that this game's on 5 ball, and it remembers the credits, and if anybody gets the highest score, it will remember that. Let's play one more game and then we're done. We'll see how bad I can embarrass myself on this game. Or how bad or how awesome I can be on it. Those pop bumpers are just turned out so awesome on this game. They're just the right sensitivity, so you can brush them and they go off. I really actually enjoy this game a lot. I didn't think I would, but I learned a while ago, don't judge a game until you play it, no matter what it looks like. Because I did that before with a game I sold. Everybody told me it sucked, and after I got it put back together and played it, I thought it was one of the best games ever. And I ended up hunted one down, and I bought myself another one, and I'm going to keep this one, which is Williams Superstar. Everybody said that game sucks, so I sold it. And then after I got done refurbing it, I learned the game was awesome. Now I just got to get one of the reels on something cool. There we go. Now I got my real value, which was double bonus and 10,000 points. So if I get both of those drop targets down again, I won't get the double bonus, but I'll get another 10,000. Now it will count down. Oh, and almost every one of these light sockets, I think actually every one, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah. All 21 underneath light sockets. I had to put brand new ones in because they were just completely falling apart, which was crazy. I've never seen that with light sockets before where they just were all falling apart. Ah. That was a horrible ball. But I got 99,000 now. I am not one of those ball shaker games, but one really thing cool about this game is you try to tilt it. You get that buzz, which is basically a warning. I think you get 2 warnings and then you're tilted. Which really scared the hell out of me when I first did it. So I just wanted to see if the tilt worked and what that buzzer was for. So you get that, you get 2 buzzes and then you get a tilt, which is kind of cool. I've never seen that before. I've seen it on Bally's Captain Fantastic. It had that, but it was only when you hit I think 100,000 points. When you flip the reels and got 100,000 points, it did it. So I don't know, like if you break the high record, if it will do that or anything. But I know it does it on tilt. I didn't want to beat the factory high record just by messing around on it. I actually wanted to beat it by playing it. So anyways, that's about it for Williams Lucky 7. I believe this is a 1978. I'm gonna say 1978. But yeah, that's about it. It's not on free play either, because I didn't know how to do that either. But you have to it still takes quarters. So you can drop a quarter in it and get games out of it still. There, now it's locked. But yeah, like I said, I rebuilt everything on it, including those badass Wolf-Tech displays. So yeah, I like it. It's a great game. These are not flickering either. It's just way that camera reads them. But yeah, it's kind of funny how these two light bulbs are right there. So you can't really see that without the camera, but it's funny how the camera highlights all the light bulbs, and just it happened to be two light bulbs right there for some reason. But yeah, it lights up real nice, and like I said, you can't even really notice. You can notice that the plastic is missing, but with those yellow LEDs, it disappears. Oh yeah, thanks on the comment on rebuilding it. Yeah, it was fun. Now these bulbs in here, these are all 47 bulbs. I did not put 44s back in. I never put 44s in a game. So whenever I go through rebuilding them, I put 47 bulbs in it. 47 bulbs are almost as bright, but they're not as hot. Because if these were to 44 bulbs, you can actually burn your hand on these things because they get so hot. And then they warp these plastics. So on pinball machines, you want to keep them cool on the inside so you don't get warping on your plastic. So you take the 44 bulbs out and you put 47s in. It's going to be a little dimmer, but it's worth it for preservation. And in my pop bumpers, I put frosted warm white LEDs in them because they still have that glow like the playfield light. But now since they're LEDs, because these take a lot of smashing and banging, they will not bust the bulbs in the long run. You know, because all old school bulbs got that filament, and since those are LEDs, they theoretically should never burn out. And then I put all new playfield rubber on. What I did on this game is I stripped everything off the playfield. The only thing that was left was the flipper bats. All the plastics came off. The posts, like right here, that hold the plastics up, those were removed. The pop bumpers were completely removed. The only thing that was left were the switches. These switches that are here, and that's about it. And the drop targets, I pulled them apart and rebuilt them. So yeah, Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube. Check it out. You can see what I do on these machines. And like I said, that there are Triple Action, no, or is it Star Action? Star Action is uploading right now. And then it will be Chicago Coin Casino, which is another cool game. And then after Casino will be Williams Sorcerer. That game, I actually took the playfield off and put a brand new playfield on. So everything underneath the playfield had to come off, and everything on the top had to come off. So that got a brand spanking new playfield, which is really cool. And then Lucky 7 will be on after that. So I'm thinking sometime at the beginning of next year, this game will be on YouTube. So anyways, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Oh, and let's give a little look at my winter project. This is a little extra bonus for everybody that's watching or will watch this video. I gave some hints about it, but this one, I will flip my camera upside down so you can see it better. Oh, YouTube doesn't like, or Facebook doesn't like that. Maybe I can turn it a little bit. Yeah, it still doesn't like that. Okay, stand on your head. This one is called Hit the Deck by Gottlieb. They made 375 of this game. And I happen to have, which is really rare, I have the instructions, schematics, everything for this game, which is cool, which is really hard to get. Look at that, even the manual for Hit the Deck, which is very hard to get. Usually they're gone. And there's the glass. I don't know what they were smoking back when they made some of these games. But see how the scores look digital? This was right at the end of, this is called the EM game, electromechanical. And they wanted to be digital, so they made the score real numbers instead of the old school ones like these. This is another game that's like it, but how it has those old school numbers. They wanted to get closer to the digital world, so they made them, the square reels, look digital. So that makes this game really rare too, even though they're still the old school. So this is Hit the Deck, which, like I said, what were they smoking when they did this? You got a chick that's riding a fish, throwing up cards, and then the pop bumpers are fish. And then you got with some King Neptune there, which is crazy. It's just the crap that they were smoking back then when they made these. Hit the deck. So this will be my winter project. Baywatch, I'll be working on next week. That's not my game. I wish it was. Right now it's a table. I can turn it on real quick. You'll hear David Hasselhoff.
Baywatch will be.
You get the quick Baywatch. We'll be right back. And that's got a color DMD on it. Very nice art, as you can see. But this is another game I have to tear apart and rebuild by November, the beginning of November. Yeah, there's a lot to do there. A lot to do. It's not gonna be fun, but it's gonna be worth it. Anyways, thanks all for watching. Let me turn this back off. Oh, we got music. Yeah, it's Sega, which is cool. And it's also got Sonic on the flippers too, which is pretty cool. Sega made pinball machines for a short period of time. So that's it. Lucky 7's done. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching, and I know this is a long video, but if you like what I do, just go to YouTube and search for Mark's Basement Arcade, and that's what my logo looks like on YouTube. Check it out, and I got over 300 and something videos. Anyways, take care everybody. Thanks for watching, and later.